Hi, my name is Sharon Bridgforth, and today I am going to offer some writing prompts. We will receive the prompts through a process of journeying with mermaids, oracles, and blessings. My work is made of my own healing process, and that process is navigated through my celebration, investigation, research, and I would even say collaboration with my ancestors. So, as a child of the great African American migration, I'm basically employing things that are part of my cultural inheritance as I make work and then applying the rigor of craft and collaboration and all kinds of support to bring it to life through writing and through performance. So today I'm going to bring forward my DAT Black Mermaid Man Lady project, which is a creative capital project. And so I want to shout out and thank Creative Capital, the Doris Duke Performing Artists Award, MAP Fund, Pillsbury House Theater, Algo, and all of my collaborators, all of the people that came forward and supported this project, this work. Uh, yeah, it's a lot. So you can click on the link below and celebrate with me the work and find out more about it and the supporters. But meanwhile, for now, I'm going to pull a Dat Black Mermaid Man Lady Dem Blessing. And then, based on what the blessing is, I'll offer a writing prompt. Okay, number 7. Remember, a closed heart hardens. It tightens till it breaks and crumbles to bits. Kneel in the sanctity of your resilience. Reach for evidence that you are not alone. When you find yourself stuck, crawl. Relish even the slightest forward movement. Be still in the cracks and the pulse of your own weary heart till it creates you a new song. All right, they don't be playing with us. I'll put a picture of this at the end of the video so you can read it at your own pace. The several prompts come to mind. One, what has closed your heart in this moment? I'll also put these prompts in writing at the end. What has closed your heart in this moment? What is the evidence of your resilience? So again, I'll put the prompts at the end. You can take your own time with this, but for now, I'll just keep going. What is the evidence of your resilience? What is the invitation that your weary heart is singing? What is the invitation that your weary heart is singing? What is your new song? Oh, Lord. Okay, so now I am going to pull a Dat Black Mermaid Man Lady Oracle card. The artwork is by Yasmin Hernandez. There are 9 oracles. Each is a character from the Dat Black Mermaid Man Lady the show. And the things that they say are actually text from the script. And if the card is blank, it means that you already know. So each of the 9 has 4 things that they speak on. So let's see what they want to offer us. All right. Okay. The card is David. And I'll read a little about David in a moment. But David is all about purpose. David got swagger. David is music and movement follow him, and is a part of how he moves and moves. And David invites us to align with our purpose. So let me read a little bit from the script so I can bring David more fully in before I reveal to you what David's message is. And then we find our prompt. David say, I keeps dreaming this dream. This black mermaid man lady come to me in my dreams. Black, black like a most beautiful night sky. Eyes shining like stars. Skirt deep blue, dark like skin. Hair got 1,000 fishes and pearls hanging all the way down past behind. Dat black mermaid man lady come to me in my dreams. Take my hand, pull me down, down, down to the bottom of the ocean. At the very bottom, I see things like down there is all them people plus so many more. They take up all time and space. They down there, they look at me. They eyes, they pierce. I know they trying to tell me something, but I always wake up right when they mouths open. Right when they mouths open, fishes and pearls flow out. I always wake right then. I wake wet, not from sweat, from sand and seaweed. So David is saying to us that you already know regarding your purpose in this time. You already know. The journaling question that comes to mind is, what is it that love on the other side of the veil is telling you right now? What is it that is a divine offering for you in this time that is seeking you? And I want to also read the very beginning of the piece, because to me it relates to this. So the show, that Black Mermaid Man Lady, the show, this is how it starts. I wish I had one more moment with you. If I had one more moment with you, I'd say I'm proud to be your flesh. I'd look in your eyes and tell you, I know you did your best. I'd say thank you. I wish I had one more moment with you. If I had one more moment with you, I'd look in your eyes and say, I let those old stories go away. I'd say I'm sorry. I wish I had one more moment with you. If I had one more moment with you, I'd look in your eyes and say, I know you're never far away. I'd say I love you. So I think what comes forward for me as another journaling prompt, particularly in this time where there's so much loss. There's human loss. There's loss of spirit and hope. There's loss of ideas. There's loss of opportunity. There's loss of money. There's loss of human connection. In this time, what is it that you have the opportunity to right now be grateful for? Who can you reach out to and say, I love you? What story can you let go of that doesn't serve you anymore? I'm going to I'll pull 3 cards. And I feel like with these prompts, you can take your time. Maybe you go through them one at a time quickly. Maybe you let there be a lot of time between. But I guess the 3 cards, what I'm wondering is thinking of the beginning, middle, and end of your process with these prompts. What is infinite love offering you? Okay. All right. Beginning. It's Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty's about joy. And in the world of this piece, Miss Kitty became herself when she opened her mouth and started singing, honey. It's a long story, but here's what it says on the back. Love. Slice lived to make Miss Kitty happy, and Miss Kitty love he some Slice. Eventually, Honey Pot and them bring Miss Kitty, and he sliced by old Caney Sharp so the old man can see everything is all right now. So, what is the joy that awaits you standing inside of being your full self in this moment? And maybe your full self is not the self that you thought you were on the road to being, or the self that you used to be. Maybe it's something new. Yeah. Okay. Middle. It's that Black Mermaid Man Lady. In the world of this piece in the deck, that Black Mermaid Man Lady is the only one that isn't an ancestor, isn't flesh. So this is the ocean and the force of nature that is. That Black Mermaid Man Lady say, let your subconscious mind emerge. They down there, they look at me, they eyes, they pierce. I know they trying to tell me something, but I always wake up right when they mouths open, fishes and pearls flow out. So I feel like this is like putting a little like heat on the opportunity to allow the support on other sides of the veil to emerge, to listen, to really, really listen and receive. And so working with the prompts, the journaling prompts, what is emerging? Without you controlling it, without your preconceived notions, without old ideas of what should be or what was or what didn't happen. What's submerging? And then end of process is Sweetie Jr. And in the world of this piece, Sweetie Jr. was acting a fool, a shown-up fool. And Sweetie Jr. got snatched up by the old people and ended up being initiated into her own calling. And it says, detox. Apparently, Sweetie Jr. come from a long line of night keepers. Say they could trace it all the way back to before and before. Yes, sir, Sweetie Jr. line quite special. It what make Sweetie Jr. used to act a fool sometimes. I calls it the crazy gene. That part that's so special, that piece of magic buried in the blood so deep that if you don't use it, it explodes your mind. Sweetie Junior got that. Lucky for her, lucky for us. She time when she grandnana straighten out she crazy. Line she jeans up which she mind. And with the forces powering through she blood. So at the end is the opportunity to detox. So whatever has moved through in the journaling, how can you release it from your literal body? So things like sea salt baths, or maybe just sitting in the sun, or being in quiet or stillness, whatever is a release or a detox. And how do you release what might be in the way of your more fully aligning with the power that is you? We need you. We need each other. We need us. And we need all the help from all aspects of time and divinity. I'm praying love and light for you and your loved ones, for everyone everywhere, for Earth and all therein, for this, our next now, and our what was. All right. Thank you.